is happening, everybody? It's Thursday. You know what that means. We're here to watch another classic match on another installment of the Wrestle Watch Podcast, brought to you by BODYSLAM.net. I am BODYSLAM.net owner, founder, scoopster. I do everything there pretty much. Cassidy Haynes, and I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Tom Talks Rubbish. Tom, how you doing today, buddy?
It's good. It's all good, man. I am very excited to watch this match we're going to watch.
Nice. That's what's up. Well, guys, before we get into the match, let's do a little housekeeping as always. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do it. It's down there below. Hit the subscribe button. We're trying to march towards 1,000, guys. We're almost there. So give us a follow. So give us a video thumbs up too, if you don't mind. That always helps us out. And while you're subbing and following stuff, make sure you do the same to our our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/BODYSLAMnet. If you're on Twitch, just search for BODYSLAMnet. The show will also be airing on there as well. If you don't do YouTube, you should be checking us out there. And the podcast, we put this up in audio form too, guys. It's on any pretty much platform you check out your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, you name it, bro. All of it. Breaker, bro, I don't know what they're all fucking called. We got like 28, 30 different platforms we're on. So if you do your podcast audio speaking, you should be able to find us. And if not, just tell me which one you use. And if I don't do it, I'll get it on there. But yeah, it should be about all our plugs there. Tom's also got a little Twitter somewhere right here. You should give that a follow. That's our Twitter. That's my Twitter. Give me a follow. And always follow the podcast as well. We're trying to get some follows on that. It's at Wrestle Watch Pod. So follow our Twitter if you don't mind doing that, guys. We'd love to fucking have you on that and engage with you and have some conversation about these matches and what your favorite matches are, some nominees for matches we should watch, all that good stuff, because that's what we're doing. We're watching matches with you guys and we're watching them with each other and we're talking about them and giving the rundown. But before we get into that, I'm going to plug a friend of ours, or mine, a friend of the show, friend of the site, friend of all of our shows. He's got some good products. Wrestle Buds. Go follow him on Instagram. It's at Wrestle Buds with a Z. You can search for him. He's on Twitter as well. He's got some good treats, some good products as well. And I'm going to be enjoying this treat from him as well. And I'm going to blast off and have a good time watching this awesome match, because this is one of my favorite matches. So you guys do that. Give him a follow. Good cat, good friend of mine. Got good, tasty stuff too. Tom, what's up, buddy? See you.
Yeah.
What you think?
I really wish I'd thought about it and lit a smoke, but oh well.
It's all right, man. I took care of that for you before we got started. I'm well into the next level. But we had some different matches to choose from this week on the poll. You guys picked the match that we're going to watch this week is Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio Jr. from WCW Halloween Havoc 1997, which is probably one of the greatest matches of all time.
It's up there.
It is definitely up there. It's definitely one of when people list best WCW matches of all time, it's always on the list. So it's going to be up there with anybody else's unless you're just anti-WCW and you're biased. But I think you should, if they watch the match, I don't see how they can not like this match. It's a fucking clinic. But we had some other matches to choose from, so let's run that down too to see what people passed up on this week. Maybe we can have them in later. So the other options this week on the poll that you guys did not choose, and that's on you. And if you wanted us to watch this, you should have pushed it harder, which you should be doing anyway. Push the poll, get some people to vote, trying to get the engagement up. But the other matches this week, we had it was an all Eddie Guerrero theme. I don't know if I told you guys that. I think I skipped that part. But Tom had the choice this week. He was in control. He had all Eddie matches.
I was in an Eddie mood.
And who goes wrong? That's not nothing bad there. So the options we had was from No Way Out, WWE No Way Out 2004, Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar. From 2002, IWA Mid-South, Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk. And from ECW TV, August 26, 1995, in a 2-out-of-3 falls match with Dean Malenko. That match is really awesome, too. I don't know if anybody's seen that. That match is fantastic. I've watched that a lot of times. And that was basically the precursor of both of those guys jump-starting to WCW because they came in about the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. WCW raided ECW's roster in 95, 96. Jericho was there before he showed up in WCW. Eddie, Ray, Juventud, Psychosis, Perry Saturn, Raven, Stevie Richards, like you name, dude, they just ripping people out of that company back in the day. So like, yeah, not Yeah, a little bit of ECW thing there because I was a big ECW kid. I actually watched this match when I was a child, probably like I had this on tape too, so I tape traded for this. But I watched ECW TV as a kid. I stayed up late at night, to like 2 a.m. to watch it on I think it was on Fox Sports South at like 2 a.m. on either Friday night or Saturday night. So I watched that match, but that didn't win. What did win? ECW or for WCW Halloween Havoc 1997, Rey versus Eddie. And the pay-per-view was pretty good in general. We kind of touched on that before we got on the air. That it was main evented by Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper in a, what was it, Doomsday Cage? Is that what you called this?
I think that's what it is. I could have got it wrong because my WCW knowledge is not the best.
Yeah, it's the old cage. It's not like the regular cage that's around, like that's on the ring. It's more like a Hell in the Cell where it's further around.
Yeah.
And it's got the floor, the ringside floor area, but it's the old WCW. It's like the WWF blue cage with the big bars, but it's like silver and gray for a WCW one that they use. They use that a couple times. I think '89 in the Thunderdome cage, and then I think this was a cage they used pretty much against Luger and Flair in like 1990 for War Game, Wrestle War 90 Wild Thing, maybe. Just pulling my knowledge.
Your brain, like I wish I had your brain.
Dude, I wish it worked for stuff that's important.
Yeah,
you know,
that's one thing I will say. I can spout wrestling knowledge off really quickly, but remembering like my girlfriend's birthday, for example.
Write that shit down.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
But main event, Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper in that cage. Co-main event was Diamond Dallas Page and Macho Man, and that match was awesome. That was their second.
I might have to sit and watch that after we've watched.
That was their second or third match this year, dude. These guys tore it up with their feud in '97. It was awesome. I know they had a match at Great American Bash, and that was either the rematch or the first one, and then they might have had another one. So that was '90s. I think Great American Bash for the first one, '97, and then at Bash the Beach they had a rematch, and I think this was probably like the third in their series if they didn't have been before that too.
So
we got what else?
With
we got?
my knowledge of WCW, it's either I've watched the really good stuff, like this, for example. I don't know why I pointed high up in the air. It's because I'm watching it on my TV. But, or the really bad stuff, like Halloween Havoc 98, which is Warrior Hogan.
Man, it's all good. What are you talking about? Even the stuff in 99, 2000, the early 2001, as bad as it is, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just people are so critical and a little over much about it, but go back and watch it, man. It's fun. Even though the booking is ridiculous and the storylines are not all over the place and stupid, it's still a fun watch. Like, you have fun, but there's a lot of good stuff on this card. We had Luger and Hall. Scott Hall and Luger were on this one. Something about Larry Zbyszko, it looks like, was involved. J.J. Dillon was talking some shit. We had Ric Flair and Mr. Perfect, or Kurt Hennig, excuse me. Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig was in this one.
Was he not called Mr. Perfect in WCW then?
No, he was just Kurt Hennig. Disco Inferno versus Jackie. Yeah, so it looks like she's with Harlem Heat because she's wearing Harlem Heat clothes. We got Goldberg. Goldberg's on this. I don't know if this was his first pay-per-view or not. Wait, that's not Goldberg. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Goldberg's there with Miss Deborah, and he wrestles. He attacks Mongo. Okay, so Deborah brings Goldberg out. Goldberg attacks Mongo during the Alex Wright match. So Alex Wright and Mongo are there, and I see Goldberg coming out. So this is about the time Goldberg's getting his incredible push. Forgot about that. So Deborah and Michael are estranged, and she's with Alex Wright against her ex-husband, I guess. Okay, so yeah, then we got Ray and Eddie on this one. Before that, on the card it looks like Jericho, and it's either Gato or Jado. I think is it Jado? I can't remember. Chris Jericho versus I think it's Jado, and then we've got Ultimo Dragon versus looks like Yuji Nagata, and that was the opener. So that's this show. But we're getting ready to watch the classic. I mean, this match is a fucking classic, everybody. Like, I don't care what people say. This match. I mean,
if I'm not looking at you, Cass, it's purely because I'm watching this match because I love.
Dude, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason to look at me. Like,
so the way I first discovered this match, because obviously I'm not a WCW kid, was I had an Eddie Guerrero VHS tape. Believe it or not.
Was it a WWF version of it, or was it like something bootlegged?
No.
Was it like a WWF like compilation release? It was like the best of Eddie, and it had like his WCW stuff and their stuff on it.
I think so. Yeah. I think it was called I Lie, Cheat, and I Lie, Cheat, and
Lie, Cheat, and Steal. I got that one.
Yeah, that one. It was that one. Basically, my dad was a big wrestling fan, like back in the day, and this is how I got into wrestling because we were cleaning out his like loft, attic, whatever word you want to use, and I just find this box of like, what is this stuff? And it had Eddie Guerrero, who looked really cool on the cover. I can't remember the cover though, Cass. Can you?
Not really. Did he have his lowrider with it?
Maybe. I can't remember though. So I'm like, Dad, can I watch these? At the time, they were like, this one I think was rated in at 18 because it had the bloodbath with JBL on it.
Okay.
And he was like, no, you can watch something. You can watch most of this basically, but don't watch the bloodletting. Of course I did, but that's not.
I was going to say, man, you missed out.
Of course I did, but that's not the point. So yeah, and I watched this match and I was like, what is this? And that was my first exposure to wrestling. Is that your dog or mine?
Oh, it was my dog.
Oh, that's all right.
The welcoming committee.
My roommate, basically, my roommate's a wrestler.
He might be home.
That's how I first discovered this match, mate.
That's what's up, man. I about finished my treat.
Fair enough.
Means we're about ready to go, guys. So, swallow. Sorry. I'm watching on the WWE Network.
So am I.
I mean, you're watching on the WWE Network. I'm watching on Peacock. So, for me, guys, I am queued up to the 28-minute and 39-second mark. What about you?
It would be, to actually kick it off, it is the 28-minute and the 32 mark.
32? Let me back it up to 32 then. 28, 32, it's 34. We're going to call it that good enough.
Well, we're going to go to 34, yeah?
I can't get to 32. I'm at 30. I'm at 34. Wait, I'm at 32. We're at 28, 32. Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
I'm at 28, 32 as well. So I guess for future reference, now we know that Peacock and WWE Network are synced up at the same spot. All right, so I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Everybody, pause this if you haven't. Get yourself, ready to go there at the 28, 30, 32-minute mark. And I'm going to do the countdown, and we're going to go on go. So it's 1, 2, 3, go. So as soon as I say go, you guys hit play. Tom, are you ready?
Yep, controller in hand. Just got
controller in hand. So we're going to go on go. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, go. I can hear it on yours, so you might want to turn that volume down a little bit.
Yep, forgot.
All right, and mine did not start for some reason, even though I hit play. What is that all about? Like,
I've paused it just so that we're...
Yeah, let's go back to 28:32 for some reason, and I'll try that again. It's just sitting there. Like, it just didn't play. All right, so hang on. All right. I'm just going to let it run. So where are you at now? You back to 28:32?
I will be in like 2 seconds. No.
All right, so I reset it. I'm going to try this again. I don't know what happened, but
I'm good.
All right, so I'm ready to go. It's at 28:32. We're going to redo the countdown. I apologize, everyone. We're going to eventually dial this shit in, and we're not going to be so bush league. But
this is why I didn't want to bring a guest on. This is all I'm saying.
Dude, doesn't matter. Guests are fine. Who cares? You're a little too sensitive. We just need to have fun with this, brother. Yeah, hey, brother, you just need to have fun, homie. All right, that's I don't know what voices I'm making. But anyway, we're going to...
Sounded like Hogan, but then turned into Savage.
Hey, dude. Ooh, I like it. All right, 28:32. We're going to do it on one go. 1, 2, 3, go. Boom. Mongo's talking for some reason at 28:32, and now we're to the crowd, right?
Yeah.
All right. Crowd's playing.
And then there's like mist coming out because Mysterio is just making his entrance.
Yeah, there's mist coming out the nose, and hold on, I'm going to tell you and there he is. He just walked out for me. Hands are up.
He's raised his arms for me, so I've just
and boom, there's his name. His name popped up. So we pretty much in the same spot. All right, good. Fireworks are going off. He's scared. All right. I love this outfit too. This is kind of it's not really the Riddler, but
I was just going to ask you, what cosplay is this?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look at this and try to figure out what he is tonight. Or I might Google it.
As someone that discovered Rey in his WWE run, I thought this was strictly a WWE thing.
No. He was Spider-Man for a while, but he had a lot of cool random, like, just good-looking gear, but he did a lot.
You'll know the answer to this. Has anything been dubbed on the network, music-wise, for either of them?
Lots of stuff.
No, for these in this particular match.
I can't hear it. I don't have, but I'm sure Eddie's music.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a slow, kind of dark, heelish music.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio's was the.
Yeah. That belt was beautiful, by the way.
Diamond Dallas Page's music is not the same when he comes out that it originally was. Like a lot of people's music's not. Hogan's music's not the same because he came out to Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child instead of the NWO music.
Oh yeah, and he comes out to NWO music now, doesn't he?
Yeah. Anytime you see Hogan do this with his hand, he's like, "Hey, chops it down with the edge of my hand," but because he would always do that there when he came out, but he does not do that here. So
who's on commentary? I know we can't hear it, but it's Tony Schiavone, Mike Tenay, and
Bobby Heenan. I
thought it was Dusty Rhodes at first.
It might have been, man. Turn it on. I'll tell you when I hear it. Turn your volume up so I can hear it for a second.
Volume 12.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, hang on.
I'll turn it back down.
No, leave it up because it's just Tony talking. So leave it back up so I can hear it for a second. I'll tell you exactly who it is. That's Bobby Heenan.
Okay. I thought that was Dusty Rhodes at first.
You know Dusty because Dusty's like this big. He's huge when we saw him at the beginning. But oh God, how the what? Oh man, they're going 100 miles an hour. They're going 100 miles an hour right now. Good God.
So he just flipped off his feet and
Ray just did the move over the top of the floor on my end. Where they had on yours, yeah. Eddie's on the ground. Good God. Okay,
about to dive.
Through the flips over the top, grabs it. Oh, Eddie, God. Eddie ripped him off.
He grabbed his ankles and slammed him on the floor. That spot looked nasty.
It is nasty. There's absolutely no way to not make that hurt like hell, dude. God.
And then he just shoved him into the steps.
Right into the steps.
If only Ray would know what would happen to steps in a few years' time.
Ugh.
And then Eddie's just dived over onto Ray doing that move that I'm sure Cass will tell me the name of because I don't know.
What was I didn't see. I looked down because I had about 5 people from the website texting me in the group chat. What happened? I just missed it.
He just dived like literally looks like a senton but on his back.
Oh, over the top? It's just a senton. Is Ray on the thing? He did it over the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a senton.
Eddie's just Irish whipped him. Ray's just Irish whipped him back. Drop
kick in the mouth. God, smoked him.
You wouldn't believe this, but I used to think that their match at WrestleMania 21 was the best, but nope.
This is so much better.
Oh yeah,
God, he caught him and just dropped him in that suplex, bro. Goddamn smoke.
So, did you watch this one live?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was covering wrestling news at this time when I was 14. God.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
God, that brain buster. Dude, these guys right here have known each other. I mean, he's probably known Ray since he was like 8. Ray was 18 years old, and he's in his early 20s here. And Eddie's in his mid to late 20s probably here. Referee Billy Silverman too, by the way, who had a nice had a nice WWE run.
He's starting to tear at the mask now.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Man. Yeah, Billy Silverman. I can usually name all the WCW referees.
I can name some of the WWE ones.
WWE ones, I don't. Oh, ripping at it again. Got to rip that mask off his face if he can. Oh, Eddie's mullet's looking real nice right now too.
Because I think on commentary, Eddie, they said, because I watched this match for research the day we found out what we were watching,
mm-hmm.
and I think on commentary they said something like, what's it called? Eddie used to wrestle under a mask, and he was one of the only wrestlers to voluntarily take off the mask.
Well, he was Black Tiger.
Oh, yeah. That's what they said. I couldn't remember the name off the top of my head.
I don't know if they said it, but yeah, he was Black Tiger in Japan, and he wrestled a lot over there in the mask. And then he went to Mexico and demasked. He might have demasked in Japan, but I don't remember specifically. But yeah, Black Tiger. If you look up, you can look up his matches on the New Japan World. There's Black Tiger, Wild Pegasus matches. Well, that's Chris Benoit and his matches too. That's when they first became friends. They didn't like each other when they did.
I remember. I don't know how I knew that, but I did know
because the documentary, The Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which apparently they are doing a 4th season of.
Yeah.
The Meltzer said they weren't. Vice came back and was like, "Yeah, we are."
They were like, "Well, there's been rumors, but well, yeah, we are."
Yeah, we are. I don't know why you would say
that.
Oh, God.
You can tell we're synced up now.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't followed and subscribed to us, subscribe to our YouTube. You got the thing running across the bottom there. If you don't know where we're at, it's BODYSLAM Net Pro Wrestling. Just search for us on YouTube. Give us a sub and a follow. Give us a thumbs up as well. We appreciate it. Oh, God. Ray's like, "Get out of the way, Billy." To the corner, Eddie back in. God, this is fast and hot, man.
That bump always looks gnarly.
Wait for this one. Wait for this one. The camera guy's getting ready. He knows what's coming. I think Eddie. Oh no, Eddie not doing it.
Nah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do some rowdy dive thing.
He's just slammed him into the barricade.
Yo, I think I know what he is. He's the Phantom.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Billy Zane movie, The Phantom.
Oh.
It's a movie. It's based on a comic book, The Phantom.
Okay.
Yeah, 1990. I was thinking of the years, like 97, 96 is when The Phantom came out. I think it was 97, and that's what I think that skull is on the back of his the thing on the back of Mysterio's mask, I think, is a nod to that.
He's ripping the mask again.
Oh, he's gonna get it this time.
This is the thing that makes me absolutely die. Everyone saying that, like, or people my age that are like, "I've never seen Rey Mysterio's face."
Just need to go watch. He didn't have a mask for like shit, man, like a year and a half, 2 years.
I know.
Filthy animals.
My question to you: should they have taken the mask off?
No, never.
Gory special. Not. He's in now, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's about to. Is he going to spin him, or is he just going to drop him onto space here in a second?
I can't.
He's going to stretch
him. I think he just stretched him, and Ray gets out of it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, into an arm drag. God damn.
Into an arm drag, drop kick.
Missed the drop kick though.
So I'm not going to lie.
No, he missed the drop kick. Eddie just swatted him out of the way. They just had a bad angle of it.
Okay.
He went like that and swatted him out of the way.
Like a
shoulder breaker.
Yeah.
Dropped back breaker on his shoulder.
Cass knows the moves.
It was a back breaker on his shoulder, back shoulder breaker. And now he's just gonna bow and arrow strike, or not really bow and arrow, but I forgot. I could hear if I could hear Mike Tenay knows all these moves. Mike Tenay doing commentary. God, look at that Papa Shango shirt in the back. Did you see that?
No.
All right, so when they go to the other camera, the side camera, the one that's in the aisle, the one to be like looking on Ray head first at Ray, there's a guy in the back wearing like an airbrushed white. You know who Papa Shango is, right?
Yeah.
Big Papa Shango airbrush, like flames in the background, but it's like white with flames on the bottom with Papa Shango's face on it. It's fucking huge. It's awesome.
One of the Godfathers.
Smoked him with that elbow.
Spinning kick.
Was that elbow? I thought, wasn't it?
It might have been. I wasn't actually paying attention.
Picking him up by the mask.
Oh.
Ray's doing such a good job just getting ragdolled around. This was after Eddie got hurt and he came back jacked as fuck because like he was not this ripped before he got hurt and went away for injury for a while. And
people that say he only got ripped in WWE as well.
He got ripped in '97 because I'm at the beginning of '97 and he is not this big and he's about to get hurt because he's working that program with Chavo and I think he gets hurt when he comes back to do this at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, because you're rewatching it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm almost to this spot. I am watching Bash at the Beach '97 on my current watch along, like choreographically speaking. I'm up to Bash at the Beach '97, so I'm in June of this year. And Eddie's not this ripped yet. Oh, perfect slide.
As a bloke, that always looks really painful.
Yeah, he crotched himself really bad. That does look hurt. That does look like it hurt. God, it looks like you get mat burn or canvas burn on your stomach sliding like that too.
Oh yeah. Does Ray dive? I can't remember.
Oh, he does some shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God. At least he caught him, kind of.
Ray always has this look after he does a dive. Like, have you seen that meme where it goes, what happens when you shit yourself, basically?
I have not. You'll have to send it to me. I don't see how Ray can even see hardly because that mask is so jacked up that it's not sitting on his face right anymore.
Something that happened by accident in the WrestleMania 21 match.
God, snap that off. Oh,
I thought that was the finish.
It is later.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was the finish.
Oh, that clothesline was vicious, bro. Fuck. Dude, these two have such good chemistry together. It's incredible.
This is their best match, correct?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. God.
Yeah.
Good God.
I mean,
like everything they do is just so smooth and fluid and just
one that we didn't have but nearly did is custody of Dominic match.
I was cheering. Oh, there it is. God, what? Oh. That's incredible. That's incredible. Does the flip over the top, lands on his head, and then turns into a Hurricane Rana. That is just fucking nuts.
Was there time limits in WCW?
Certain matches.
Not in this one, no?
Probably not. Maybe 20 minutes.
I prefer matches with time limits, but that's just me.
Yeah, they never really use the time limit, but sometimes it might not be a time limit now that I think of it in this one, bro. It's usually like TV title or like world title matches. Sometimes they're 60-minute title matches or whatever, you know.
Does the crowd look a bit dead, or is that just me?
Everybody is watching this match intensively. You know what I mean? Like nobody has phones. 1997.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Everybody's just watching. They're just sitting on their feet, on their asses, watching this match.
Oh, the way he.
Oh my God, that was stiff.
They always look dangerous, but I know they're not. As dumb as that sounds.
Oh, that's very dangerous. Everything these guys do is dangerous. You just have to do it right. But yeah, that looked like it rocked him. That was stiff as shit. That was a stiff power bomb, dude.
Cass's favorite type of wrestling, as we found out last week.
Bro, stiff matches are awesome because it's fucking tight. You know they're working tight and fast and good. Oh, what's we gonna do here? Are we going to the corner? Yep.
I don't remember this.
Here we go. This is where Ray starts his comeback, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Spinning heel. All right, he's calling for it. Is he going to do the Hurricane Rana off the top or the springboard Hurricane Rana? For it. Nope. Eddie caught him in a backbreaker. Almost missed it, but he got it. Oof.
I think Eddie goes for. Obviously, it wasn't that yet, but
The frog splash?
Yeah.
It was a frog splash.
Yeah, but he didn't do that yet, is what I was getting at.
The three amigos, or what are you talking about? Oh, the shoulder shimmy?
Yeah, he didn't do that yet.
Not yet. We crotched him on the top. What are we gonna do? Belly to back from the top rope? Is Rey gonna fight out of it? Rey's fighting out of it. I don't remember what they do here either. Oh no, he's not fighting out of it. Oh, we're gonna do a top rope razor's edge.
No. I remember now.
The top rope sit out powerbomb.
Hurricane Runner.
Oh,
the finish.
1, 2. No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Oh, goddamn, 3. Got him. I couldn't hear it, so I missed that first count on it. But new champion.
Yep. What a match.
Now that crowd's hot, dude. The crowd was just intense watching that one.
Fair enough.
I don't remember where they are. I don't remember what venue this is either.
It was Vegas.
This is Vegas? This is the MGM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been there. I was there for Double Nothing 2019.
Lovely.
That's a pretty belt. Oh, Eddie's not happy. Cuts him off. His face hits that.
Oh, I paused.
Eddie dumps him on the outside. Eddie's pissed. He lost the belt, bro.
I have not seen this.
Eddie attacks him, throws him outside. Rey runs off with the belt. Eddie's pissed inside in the ring. God, mullet, dude. Look at that thing. It's perfectly groomed. We're going to watch the replays now. So we got Eddie coming into the corner with the drop kick, misses and crotches himself. God, that doesn't look like that hurts. Here's the over-the-top flip into the fucking Hurricane Rana, the head scissors.
Beautiful.
And then the finish, snaps off the top rope Hurricane Rana and wraps him up, bro. Bill Apter at ringside taking pictures. Japanese photographers are there. Now that crowd was, they blew up. They jumped up as soon as Rey hit that move. They were just like on the edge of their seat the whole time. And that's the finish, man. That's it. I turned it off now. Yeah, that was awesome.
Mine has just gone to literally mean he's about to do something.
Yeah, dude, I love that match. What you happy with our selection for this week? Were you Eddie?
Yeah,
I think that's prime Eddie for me, man, because this is when Eddie really like hones in. He just really started honing in that Eddie character, because when he came back from injury, this is right after that where he's just the dirty heel, the look, the attitude. He's in shape, he's ripped, and this is really where he just like, to the moon from here, man. He leaves WCW in 2 years. 2 years or 3 years from here. He left January 2000. It was Starrcade, so he shows up in into January, so it was end of December they left. They left at Starrcade, so it was end of December 99, and they appeared beginning of 2000, I think. Right? Or is it 98, 99?
I can't remember, Cass. I'm not going to lie. Shall I look it up?
Might as well. It's either 99 that they leave and he WWE's in January 2000, or it's 98 that he leaves and he debuts in 99, January 99. Because they walked out after Starrcade because they put the belt on Benoit. Kevin Sullivan took over the booking the night before, and Benoit did not want it, or a couple weeks before that, Benoit and them weren't happy. They did not like any of Kevin Sullivan's shit, and they got mad and left. But yeah, they put the belt on Benoit to try to keep him, and then I think he just like walked out on Monday night. They had stripped him of the belt after they put the title on him on Sunday night, and then on Monday there was no more champion. He was gone, and they had Sid Vicious wrestling somebody for the belt on Monday night. But what year was that? 99?
Well, no, it was 2000.
So yeah, they debuted in January. They debuted January 2000, right?
Yeah, 31st of January.
Yeah, they debuted in January 2000. So the last WCW show was December 99, like I was saying.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Starrcade 99 is when they walked out.
Because his contract he was released from asked for his release.
After Starrcade 99,
and received it on the 19th of January.
Yeah, they walked out after Starrcade on 99, and then just were like, "Fuck that, release me!" And then they released and showed up a week later on Raw as the Radicals. Anyway, so that's that, man. You got anything else you want to talk about for this match? You want to give us your overall takes? Like, where does this match rank for you overall as far as in your top matches viewings?
A lot of my matches have sentimental value, and this one doesn't really. So it'd probably be in my top 11, but it wouldn't.
Top 11. That's a weird. So it's number 11 then.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I'll put it this way: it wouldn't quite crack my top 10.
I was gonna say, dude, there's no way it's number 10 or under if you gave it a top 11, because you would just call it in my top 10.
No, it's number 11 because all of my top 10 have sentimental value.
It gets honorable mention.
It gets an honorable mention.
Man, all right. Well, let's see. So I guess that's it, man. I guess that's another episode down. I think I covered all my points during the match, so I don't really have anything to say. I watched this live, and I enjoyed every minute of it as a kid, dude. This was the peak of my this is the peak of my WCW like fanhood, you know. So
I told my story of how I discovered this match, and I'm so glad I found that DVD when I did.
Oh, dude, yeah. Then that's even more awesome that it was your dad's stuff that you found, so it's got some connection to it there. So
even like that, this is like my dad is not a current wrestling fan. But like if I say, can we stick some wrestling on? If I go over his place, he's like, let's stick Halloween Havoc 97 on.
Turn something
that match.
old.
He still loves this match.
Nice. What should we watch next week, man? Let's let you pick 2 matches, and I'll pick 2 matches for next week. Do you have any ideas what wrestlers you might be picking matches from?
Yes.
All right, give us an idea.
This is a fairly recent one, but Punk Brock SummerSlam 2013.
Okay, write that down so you don't forget.
Okay.
Because last time you did that, you're like, what was that other match that I wanted? And I was like, I don't know. I don't remember.
All right. Cass is starting to know me too well. It's starting to freak me out, guys.
Dude, and I can't remember shit for you, bro. You just saw me eat a fucking edible to start this show, and I'm like 6 or 7 bloods deep in my day, and it's only 6 o'clock at night, so you can't expect me to like.
Yeah, fair enough, bro.
Bro, it's hard enough for me to retain my shit, let alone your shit. So no offense, but yeah. So write that down. So that match, what else are you thinking? I'm not putting you on the spot. You can just give me an idea if you think a wrestler you might be picking a match. I'm gonna have to pick the match right now.
And then I'd like to watch something from Bryan Danielson's Ring of Honor days.
So the old Danielson Ring of Honor match. Okay. I'm gonna say a Samoa Joe one, or maybe Homicide. Didn't he beat the title? Didn't Homicide take the title from Bryan Danielson at Hammerstein?
I don't know, my friend.
That's one that I think we should nominate. It's a quality match, but Danielson doesn't go over.
You're doing the poll this week, my friend. So
yeah, well, if you nominate that match, I'll write it in. But that's so Bryan Danielson Ring of Honor match. But yeah, okay. I don't know. I might pick a Great Muta match this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I might do something random, man. I'm gonna do 2. I don't know. I definitely have a Great Muta match in there because I got a Great Muta tattoo on my leg, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, what I might do is I'll take out Brock, CM Punk.
Okay.
And we will do. This is a very everyone will know this, but CM Punk Cena from Money in the Bank 2011.
Okay, write it down. Is that the Summer of Punk match when Punk leaves with it?
Yeah, when he's done the pipe.
Yeah.
It's written down.
What's great about that is after he left with the belt, so he spends the summer, doing indie stuff and kind of, teasing it up that he's not coming back. He went to AAW in Chicago and was backstage for Colt Cabana versus my friend Gregory Iron, who used to write for the site, and he's from 440, the stable in GCW. So Cabana and Greg wrestled. Gregory Iron, you know Greg, right?
Yeah.
He's got cerebral palsy. They wrestled, and then that's the match where after the match, CM Punk comes out and puts Greg over and tells him I couldn't imagine doing what you do, having your condition and your
he's got the same condition as me.
Yeah, and he's just like, you're a hero. You're my hero. And he put Gregory Iron over, and then him and Cabana lifts Greg up on their shoulders and gives him the belt, and Greg's got the belt, and that's like during that summer.
This sounds like a really stupid question. Did I tell you I had cerebral palsy?
Yeah, we know. We've talked about it. I don't know if the audience knows. I don't know if the audience knows because I didn't announce it or tell anybody. But yeah, you and I discussed it.
I have several palsy guys.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you do you, man. You're getting around. You're doing fine, man.
Exactly.
You don't let that shit hold you down.
No. So for me, it'll be Punk, Cena, Money in the Bank 2011.
That's a good one. Okay. And then something old Bryan Danielson, Ring of Honor.
Can we do Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness?
Do whatever you want to do, bro. Yeah, those two are yours. And I'm probably going to do something like, I'm going to do something random from Muta. I don't know if it's going to be WCW or New Japan. Probably New Japan. I might do Muta and Hulk Hogan.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know what I'm going to do I'm definitely going to do Muta and Hulk Hogan. And then I do not know what my fourth match is going to be yet. It's going to be a surprise for everybody. But that's it for me this week, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Do you have anything you want to say to everybody before I do the closing plugs and tell everybody what we're doing? Push your shows, man. Yeah, tell them where to find you.
So you're doing it. The good people can find me, as I say, at Tom Talks Rubbish on Twitter, at Tom Talks Rubbish on YouTube, and what?
Somewhere. I was trying to point at it, but I can't get it right.
So it's there.
Right.
So you're right. Yep. Tom Talks Rubbish on Twitter and YouTube. If you go on my YouTube channel right now, there's an interview with Jeremy Lambert from Fightful.
Good friend of mine. Jeremy's one of my good buddies.
He put you over quite a bit.
I love Jeremy. He's one of my real good friends. We talk all the time. We've hung out many times in person. I love Jeremy. He's a great guy. Does great work. And
he was very open about the end of the Distraction podcast with Joe Holbert and things that he would change about that, and his work with Fightful and how that can affect his family at times and vice versa. And I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm really proud of that interview.
Everybody should check that interview out. Jeremy's a fantastic guy in this community, in this business. He is he's the backbone of Fightful as far as covering news goes. I mean, Sean might be the scoops on the select side, but Jeremy's the one that cranks out your daily news. So if you're reading articles on Fightful, you're probably reading Jeremy's work. Jeremy's a fantastic guy. He does great stuff with the Fightful Overbooked now, which, like you said, used to be the Distraction. And hey, I even do a show with Jeremy on Overbooked as well. We're rebooking WCW 1992 on TEW 2020, the simulator.
When's that? Because I'll have to try and check that out.
We haven't done it we haven't done it in about a month because it's not something we were regularly doing it every week. But Jeremy had some, he got slammed with WrestleMania and then had some, family stuff going on, and it just got pushed to the back burner. But I'm going to get in his ear this weekend, and hopefully we'll do it next week again. But we've got like 3 episodes that up on Overbooked, and I'm going to make him do it again. But yeah, dude, we do some stuff. I do some stuff with Jeremy.
And then the other thing I'll plug this week is I was interviewed as well.
Hey, nice. Where can we find that interview?
You can find that on the Anthony Podcast YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcasts. I discussed.
What was the name of the show? What was the podcast?
Anthony Podcast. I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
Anthony, ANTTHONY.
So there's 2 T's?
No, 1 T.
So it's Anthony Podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was just making sure if it was. So that way anybody can find it. You know what I mean? So they can find where it's at.
So
and
basically,
put it up on your Twitter again for everybody too, so you guys can probably find it on his Twitter. But yeah,
I will do, and I may even share it on the Wrestle Watch Twitter as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can, or just retweet it. Retweet your tweet of it.
That's what I was going to say.
Either way.
Yeah. So basically, I discussed a lot of my journey as a YouTuber, and then he asked me a lot about how our friendship and stuff like that came about, and how you were like, I really want to bring you on to BODYSLAM. Yeah. So I discussed how this show came about, basically.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm having a blast with this project of yours, man. I like your idea, man. This has been good. It's good fun. We got all the good stuff coming out on BODYSLAM too, guys, besides this show. And one dropped last week. It's a new podcast from Mike Hamley. He's one of our contributors here. He started a new independent wrestling podcast called Indeed. INDIE with apostrophe D. Indeed. It covers all your independent wrestling hitters from the week. It's a weekly show recapping. Man, if you're an independent wrestling fan, you need to check out this show, man. Mike does great work. He covers all the big shows and runs down just tons of good results and everything for you. So it's great. He's going to have some guests on. We got some shows, some interviews booked up for him there. So definitely check that out. So we got shows dropping every day and every pretty much every day we got post shows after all the big TV shows and pay-per-views. So you guys just check us out, man. And if you want to, feel free to support us by donating. It's down here at the bottom. I've got it running for a little bit. Go to slamchats.com. You can drop us a donation. We really appreciate it, man. These this stuff ain't free on our end, man. I know it sucks, but to ask it for money, but we don't make a lot doing this, so every little bit helps out, guys. We appreciate it. But yeah, and you can follow us on Twitter as well, right there at the bottom, it's scrolling across it. Make sure you go to Twitter, follow the website, BODYSLAM.net, and follow this podcast as well at Wrestle Watch Pod on Twitter. And you can follow me right there on the Twitter as well. I had it running at the bottom at Casshole, CASSHOOOLE. You can find me on all social media pretty much that way. Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Yeah, man, that's about it. I think we'll wrap this up for the day. I really had fun. As always, man, hanging out and watching wrestling and just shooting the shit with you, Tom. Next week, I think we'll have some good ones for everybody, man. So let's we'll get the poll up probably tonight or tomorrow. This show, we're recording it Thursday.
Because I am so tired.
It's going to be tomorrow for you, but today for me probably because it is Thursday. This will be up in a few hours. This show will be up Thursday night. So, guys, I appreciate it as always. Thanks for hanging out with us. This has been the third. Is this the third episode? This is our third episode of Wrestle Watch Podcast for BODYSLAM.net, guys. Thanks.